What's up guys, I'm Rhett and today we're comparing 3 of the most popular electric spinning brushes on Amazon. Working from bottom to top here, this is the TUYU model, the YKYI model, and the Bombvis model. We'll take a look at all 3 of them here in the same frame real quickly and then I'll go over parts and assembly for each. But the construction, as you can see here, is pretty similar for all of them. You're going to have a metal telescoping handle. All of them can go between that 40 and 50 inch mark, so they all go pretty much the same length. And then you're going to have the plastic head. That's what's actually going to charge and actually provide the power to the spinning brushes. And then this is where you're going to put on your attachments. And right now I just have the flat brush on for all of them, but they all do come with different brush attachments. First up is the TUYU model. This is everything that comes in the box. Here is the power head. It's operated with one button, just your power button. That's going to turn it on. You're going to see the battery level, and then you can change the speeds. So that's the second speed, and then it turns off. So you got 2 speeds, and then this is the lock-unlock mechanism that keeps the head onto the telescoping handle. So when you're putting it on, you're gonna have that pressed to where you're able to slide it on, and then once you have it in place, you let go, and that's going to lock it into place. And then on this side is where you are going to plug in your USB-C cord for charging purposes. And it does come with the large flat brush. It also has the small flat brush, the corner brush, cone brush, a USB-C cord, a travel bag, and then obviously we have the telescoping handle here. As far as assembly goes, it has a groove system, so you can see it has a very specific shape which matches the bottom of the brush. So you just make sure that those grooves are lined up, pop that on, and then you're ready to use the power head. And then as far as attaching it to the telescoping handle, you'll see that this has that very specific groove on it as well, and you just have to match that inside the head, make sure that it's the right way. So I've got it turned the right way now, and I'm going to press this button, slide this in, and then let go of it, and that will lock it into place. And then to telescope this handle, you press this button this way and then pull back, and that's going to extend your handle and you're ready to work. Now we're looking at the YKYI model. This is everything that comes in the box. Here is the power head. This one has a power button and a mode button. So you click the power button and you'll actually hear voice controls, and then it does show you the battery level. Right now we're at 90%, and then the mode. So we're on 0 because it's not on. When you click it, that's low speed 1, medium speed 2, high speed 3. Click it again, that takes us back to 0. And then you plug in your charger for this one at the bottom of the power head. We also have the telescoping handle. This one has a Velcro attachment. So some of these attachments have the traditional attachment that you just lock onto the bottom of your head, but some of them actually have to be placed on, like this one for instance, with this Velcro attachment. And then the attachments from this side over is the small flat brush, the corner brush, the cone brush, sponge brush, absorbent brush, abrasive brush, and then what they call the copy wool brush. This is the USB-C cord that it comes with. This is the mesh travel bag that it comes with. And this one actually does have a wall mount with some double-sided tape if you wanted to hang it up on your wall. As far as assembly goes for this one, you are going to have the same groove system. So you just make sure that the grooves are lined up on both pieces and slide that in, and then it is ready to use. And then the bottom also has a unique shape to it. So you just have to make sure that you are matching the shapes. So I can see I have to turn that one over and slide it in, and it is ready to go there. And then as far as the telescoping handle, you are going to press this button. I've actually found this one's a little bit more finicky than the others when it comes to telescoping, but we'll see if I can, okay. Took 2 little movements there, but it wasn't too bad. And that's what it looks like when it is fully extended and ready to use. Now we're looking at the Bombvis model. This is everything that comes in the box. The power head, the large flat brush. This one also has a Velcro attachment, telescoping handle, small flat brush, corner brush, sponge brush, 2 different sizes of the absorbent brushes, abrasive brush, and then that same copy wool brush. And then this one also has the wall mount, the USB-C cord, and this one actually comes with a cube, which is unusual for a lot of these products, but no travel bag. As far as the power head, it only has the one button. That's going to turn it on to the high mode. You'll see the battery level there. Another press will take you to the low mode. Another press will turn it off. And then this is where you plug in the USB-C cord for charging. Putting the brush on is very simple. It's just like all the other units. It's going to have those grooves in there. You make sure the grooves are lined up, pop it on, and you are ready to use it. This part's a little different. You have to actually screw it on to the telescoping handle. So we'll go ahead and do that. It is righty-tighty. And then it is on there. And then once that's on there, as far as making the handle longer, you're either going to have to loosen or tighten this part. Loosening it allows you to move the handle. Tightening it locks it into that position. So right now we have it loose, so I can pull it out, and now it's long and ready to use. And then I tighten that up, and we're good to go. Here's the ground rules for the test. We're going to use the large flat brush for all of them, and all of them have been treated with nothing but water and dish soap that's been sitting there for a few minutes. And we're going to run all of them on the highest speed that they are capable of. By the way, all three models have a 90-minute battery life. So let's go ahead and start here with the TUYU model. Now the Bombas model. And last but not least, the YKYI model. Here's the after for Station 1, the TUYU model. Station 2, the Bombas model. And Station 3, the YKYI model. I will say, the YKYI model, when I was using it, this is the joint where you plug in the head. Those are stress, like fractures almost, where it expanded as I was putting pressure down on the brush to really get deep down into those stains. Caused the head to get wobbly when I was using it. So that drops the YKYI model out of contention for my #1 spot. So the #1 spot is going to be between the TUYU and the Bombas. I'm actually going to give it to the Bombas because it came with a lot more attachments, a wall mount, and it actually came with the charging cube. But both of them performed very well in the test.